Hi, I'm Kolesnik. I'm here doing the daily challenge. I'm a 20 years old, a professional bridge player from the US, and I'm on the under 26 US junior team. So, starting off here, they opened three spades on my right, and I am dealt the 6-5 hand. And I need to figure out how I want to show this. So, some people here play a convention four diamonds, which show hearts and diamonds. It looks like we do not play that, so that's not an option. So, and I really have, I mean, two or three main options. So I could bid four diamonds, just show my six-card diamond suit, forget about my five-card heart suit. Four spades, I assume, is hearts in a minor, but that's getting us pretty high. Yeah, so that's hearts in a minor. Or I could double and hope the partner, bids one of my two long suits. Um, some people play a style if I double and then correct, it could be a more flexible hand and not a bunch of extras. But I don't think that's the system we're playing here. So I think if I end up, having to do that, they partner bids four clubs, I bid four diamonds, they're gonna take me for a big hand. Um, so I I think I'm just gonna show my two suits. It's a really big overbid because my hand is so light, but I'm just gonna bid four spades and get my two suits across. Okay, four no trump. So that's the slam tries, which is actually pretty nice to hear because it means we have some chance of making five diamonds. If partner just had it, okay, we can play five diamonds, I would not expect to make it because we're so light here. I'm not sure if this was the right bid going four spades, but looks like, oh, I see. So he has a slam try in hearts and they've doubled five diamonds. Well, might be okay if partner has a stiff diamond and ace king of diamonds are offside. I'll double that as well. All right. Well, maybe I shouldn't have did four spades, but let's see here. All right. Well, we're off ace of diamonds, ace of hearts, probably a second archer gets probably offside. And it looks like we're gonna lose a diamond ref here as well. Which so pretty unfortunate. It looks like they might have made four spades if the ace queen of hearts are offside, because even if I get a club ref, it's with my natural trump tray. So maybe that's some compensation. I'm gonna play the king of diamonds here, make it look like it could be a singleton. Otherwise, they're just gonna get a diamond ref. Um, doesn't really matter which one I play here. This is for sure a singleton. Gonna play low. They roughed. Play your club. Gonna win these. Play a trump. We might have to guess trumps here, but probably the ace queen of hearts are offside, or we'll see a heart honor on the way. We didn't see one, but we're not gonna play the preemptor for a side ace when the other guy doubled. But the nine queen. Are we losing another diamond rough? No. So that means we're just gonna concede one more heart trick here. It's down two. So it looks like they were making four spades, so it could be okay. Okay. Here, 14 points, five spades. Gonna open one spade. Double, redouble. I don't have anything else to bid. I mean, I have side four card hearts, but that's one of their potential suits, so it's good defense. I'm gonna pass, see what they bid. One no trump. I mean, it's pretty unusual. I guess they don't really. I mean, they play the passes forcing, but nothing special. It'd be quite surprising if this passed out, but hard to complain about window double. See here, and they've sat it out. All right, I'm interested to see it. The dummies. Yeah, it's a pretty unusual dummy. So I think for the sequence they really should be 4-3-3, but here, I'm very happy defending window doubled. So the partners are the queen of spades. We know for sure we have four spade tracks, and our partner redoubled, so they've got a pretty good hand. We can count west for king third of spades, and so they made a takeout double with king third of spades. So, and the partner was a passed hand. So that should mean they're not like super aggressive. It's a little worrying. My king of clubs is in front of the queen here, but like even if they do have the ace jack, I don't see any dummy entry. So we're just going to start off playing low here. It was ducked. Oh wow. So that's super unusual. So they rebid one no trump with no spade stopper. I'm going to overtake the spade, cash all of our spades, see how things develop. It's a too small spade. I mean, it's a pretty small inference, but I would say we can kind of say they're going to be 4-4-3-2 some way. Because if they had a 5-card suit, they should have bid their 5-card suit in response to the double. I mean, we can't be sure of it, but it's a pretty safe inference. They pitched a heart, so likely their 4th best heart. A second heart. All right. Well, that's a very good sign. It means once we get in, we can shift to our king of hearts and supposedly set up all of our hearts except for the ace. A third heart. All right. No complaints. Can't hurt. All right. Oh, we're going to cash all of our hearts. Partner. Have all the hearts of the world. There's an interesting vid by the robot here. Well, it's a little scary, actually. Anyways, I'm just going to play a diamond and then nothing else to do. Let's see. King of diamonds. And do we get the last one? Queen of diamonds? Yep, queen of diamonds takes the trick. All right. I was down 4, so that's even better than our vulnerable game. An important trick. So if we look back at the results and look at the hand here, they bid one no trump with 2 little spades and 2, 3, 4, 4. So, and then this robot probably should have redoubled one no, pick your minor, but they ended up in a very unusual spot. With our hands, it turns out we're totally cold for 4 hearts, so it was important to take every trick and get it 800. Wasn't particularly hard on this board. All right, I'm in first tee here with 6-card diamond suit. Not a pretty, nothing super pretty about the hand, but I've got solid diamonds. I've got the 8 of diamonds, which I like. And I've got my queen doubles and spades, which I think is attractive for preempting, because when I preempt, if they play, end up playing the contract, a lot of the times, if they have a spade guess, they're going to play my partner for it. A very minor thing, but I never mind having a queen doubleton like that on the side. So 2 diamonds. All right, so partners bid 2-0. They made a game try. Let's look over what our bids mean here. So 3 clubs is 6 or 5 very good, not minimum. And 3 diamonds is minimum, and 3 major is game forcing. Okay, so we have a complete minimum, so we're just going to bid that. We sort of knew that anyways, but might as well look through what other options are just in case. And usually partner ends up passing as they did here. All right. So we're playing in 3 diamonds, and they led the king of clubs. So this isn't too bad. I mean, partner bid 2 no trump, which sort of preempted them out of what looks like their spade fed. The most that they could ever lose on this hand is a diamond, 2 hearts, and a club. So they're making at least 3 spades. So just, either way, we're doing okay here. It looks like in 3 diamonds, we're going to have 2 spades, 2 clubs, and the ace of hearts to lose. So we sort of have to figure out what's our best chance of not losing a second club trick. And I mean, truthfully, no matter what the situation is, we're very unlikely, to be able to do that. So one possible situation is if the clubs are 5-2 and we can sever the communications. One possibility is we duck a club if they just screw it up and somehow don't get a second club in, which is surprising, but it's always possible. And another option is they have honor doubleton, but for all of these to work, the problem is they'll sort of just unblock their entries and they can see what they need to do. So I'm actually just going to duck the club and sort of hope that they screwed this up. I don't see why they would, but maybe they're going to have a hard time getting another club in. All right, so they've played a spade. That's not surprising. They just need to shift to a club now. Pretty easy stuff. And they shifted to a club. So, I mean, now all we can really hope for, we're going to draw the trumps and play a hearts and hope that somehow, they're out of clubs and they have ace of hearts, but I'm not counting on it. All right, the clubs are 4-3, as I'm not surprised, certainly. And now we're going to claim. So as it happens, the hearts were 5-2, so they actually make 4 spades, so shouldn't be too bad. Of course, pretty normal run-of-the-mill auction. All right, we're dealt 16 count, nice 6 diamonds here. Nothing else to bid other than 2 diamonds, game forcing. I presume we played this as 5 or more diamonds. Yep, so we actually get a lot of our diamonds off our chest, and I can see our burn is going to continue. All right, 3 diamonds. So that's a very good sign. So, sometimes the stiff spade can be a bad thing. Here, we have at least an 8-card diamond fit, at least a 9-card diamond fit, often a 10-card diamond fit. And our stiff spade is actually a really big asset. And yes, we have a lot of values opposite, probably partners, if partners 5-4-2, they're short suits, but we've got them covered really well. I honestly, because, I could go through constructing hands, but unless partners got a bunch of wastage, we're going to have enough to make slam, given that we have the key cards. So I've got 2 in the queen. I'm not scared of a 2 key card response going past 5 diamonds. I'm going to bid 4 no trump. If we end up wanting to try for grand slam, I have a good enough hand and, the kind of key missing cards to where we should be able to do that. So, oh shoot, this is quantitative. All right. We double checked it. I think this is a pretty unusual situation for quantitative. I showed 5 diamonds and my partner is supported, but I guess maybe that means 4 hearts is key card. All right. Never mind. It all makes sense. I'm going to bid 4 hearts key card. Even better, keep more room. Preferred convention to play if possible. And partner has 1 key card. So that is not good at all. We're off 2 key cards. We're not going to make slam. Even if I wanted to sign off and no trump, I can't. So it doesn't matter very much. Okay, so it's a boredom match, and I want to find a way to get back to no trump. I might have considered playing no trump even, 6 no trump instead of 6 diamonds, but now I'm in really bad shape. So I kind of need to consider, is there any way I can get to 5 no trump? So then start by let's confirm all the key cards. So 4 no trump is a queen ask. We know the partner's going to deny the queen. The problem is if I bid, maybe I can bid 4 no trump asking for the queen and then bid 5 no trump. It definitely has some risk, but there's also some possibility the partner's got a good enough hand. Well, we're always going to lose the 2 aces. So I can basically decide whether I take the safe plus and 5 diamonds or whether I do, I'm not going to screw with these robots. The robots sometimes, would go crazy. So I'm just going to bid 5 diamonds. Unfortunately, we missed this. We didn't get to the most high scoring contract, but okay. So yeah, partner, pretty poor hand for us, and even 5 diamonds is in jeopardy. They've led to 2 of clubs, and basically the only suit we have to solve here is the heart suit. There's one possible inference here that because West didn't lead a heart, they don't have the ace of hearts. We asked for key cards and now have arrived in 5 diamonds. There's a pretty good chance that they would, lead their ace of hearts, try, maybe cash 2 tricks there if they hadn't. So that's all we're really working off of so far. If we need 2 pitches from the spades to compensate that, but they might shift to a heart and kind of do that for us themselves. So we're just going to start off by winning in our hand and playing the king of diamonds. We need to rough 1 heart in dummy. but that this isn't going to stop us from doing that. Ace of hearts. So the inference I made was obviously wrong, but they've cashed it and taken our guess away from us. They're probably about to play another heart, finesse the partner on the queen of hearts. Okay, now we can clean. Yeah. Okay, so if we look, it turns out we might have made 5 no trump as long as they didn't lead a heart, a low heart, which they probably wouldn't have. But then again, our partner probably would not have let us play 5 no trump. And it turns out that if we do play no trump, if they lead a low heart, we're only going to make 3. So especially against 3 no trump, there's a much better chance they would have led a low heart. Against 5, they certainly still might have. So we did fine there to play a safe 5 diamonds making, even though wanted to get a little bit greedy for the 3 no trump. Okay, we're dealt 14 points here and a pretty good 5 card suit. Now this is a hand that I would almost always open a no trump. I almost always like to upgrade my 5 card suits or 14s to 1 no trump. But here there's a couple of things to consider. First of all, we're red against white in 3rd seat. So it means our partner has already passed, they've limited their hand, and we're at sort of the most risky vulnerability. And so this hand is, for a 14, it's not really that good. So I don't really want to stick my neck out there and show this as 15 that much. The other thing is that I have 5 really good clubs. When I open a minor in 3rd seat, I'm telling my partner I actually have that minor. So I'm pretty happy, showing my clubs here. I'm going to open 1 club. But don't tell me. I mean, I'm a little embarrassed not to open this no trump. Okay, so they've doubled as a passed hand. 2 kind of options here: can pass and wait to see what happens, or can take the 1 no trump. I have a prime 14, so I'm pretty tempted to do that. That's what it says. It shows 13, 14. So I might as well. It could go wrong sometimes. I mean, if it goes double, I'll pass. I'm not that happy, but I'm gonna pin it anyways. The main reason is I don't want to let them get in the 1 major to possibly compete for free. If they want to bid the major, they have to bid it at 2 major. And they did. Okay. Well, obviously the normal bid here is to pass, but we can at least think it over. So we've got Jack for hearts, and they've bid 2 hearts after their partner essentially promised 4-4 in the majors. So what that means is my partner is for sure got a doubleton heart. In my view, my partner bid a diamond, so they don't have 4 spades. And I don't think that they have 6 diamonds. I mean, obviously they could, but if they have 6 diamonds, maybe they'll rebid them. And so what that means, if you count, that's 3 spade, 2 hearts, 5 diamonds. That leaves them with 3 clubs. And so I actually have I need to rethink this. I have really good defense because I have the ace, queen, jack of spades behind East, and that's probably 3 spade tricks. So I've got 3 spade tricks, probably no hard tricks, but partner might have queen and a heart. We get a hard trick. And I mean, for sure, at least one club. So, I mean, it's still hard to kind of get to the 6 tricks we need. Looking at our prospects, that ace, queen, jack of spades is still really good. We're probably going to lose 2 hearts a club. And if we lose 2 diamonds, that's down 1. It's probably okay. If we lose 1 diamond, we're making it, then we're probably beating 2 hearts. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. It could be wrong, but we might also just push them up a level, and that's also okay. Partner did not correct at 3 diamonds, so hopefully they don't have that shape with 6 diamonds. They decided not to bid them. And so they're actually 4 triple 3. So unfortunately, I made this inference in the auction when they bid 2 hearts, they had to have a fit, and I was wrong. So now we're playing in 3 clubs, but we still have pretty reasonable prospects. I have 9 points, partner has 9 points opposite my 14. So that leaves 17 points missing. And so most of those 17 points are going to be with East. They should have about 10 or 11 here. So hopefully that consists of the ace of clubs. That's the main thing we need to start with. And it looks like I have two heart losers, two diamonds, and a club, but I might be able to play on the diamond suit for a pitch on one of my hearts, So I'm going to start by winning it in hand, win it to queen. The three of spades spot looks like a third best spade. It's sort of possible they have 3-2 doubleton, and East has a 5-card spade suit, but not likely. Going to play the jack of diamonds, see what happens. So I had one with the ace on my left. That means righty has the king of diamonds. And sorry, they played the 9, right? They played the 9. That's pretty good sign. It kind of looks like to me like they have king 9 doubleton. Yep, they do. Nice. All right. So now the heart shift has come. So we know that they have the king of diamonds. They shifted the 10 of hearts, so they don't have king, queen, 10 of hearts. So this is a good news, bad news situation, because that means that it means that for sure the ace of clubs is on side, but it also means that we're going to lose 2 heart trick. So they've done a good heart shift here. Basically, I think my only chance is that somehow my right-hand opponent does not actually have a doubleton diamond, which is quite unlikely, but I can sort of just hope the queen of diamonds is cashing. Look, I mean, the hearts are 4-3. West has 4 hearts. East has 3 because West bid 2 hearts over 1 no trump. It is, the rest of the shape is weird. I guess that they're 4. So the shape doesn't make sense. If they have 4 spades, they have 3 hearts, they have 2 diamonds, that would put them with 4 clubs. So that's that. First of all, it's not so good for me, and it's also a little bit unusual. So I need to figure this out. I mean, if they have 4 clubs, then I'm still sort of get the clubs a couple times. Anyways, I guess I'm just gonna play the jack. I mean, might as well win the ace. So they have king of diamonds, king of hearts, and ace of clubs. Looks like they're 3 cards. So we're gonna try to cash the queen of diamonds here, see if it lives. It actually might live. They might be 4-3-3. And either way, we're gonna pitch a heart. If they rough, we're gonna pitch a heart. That's our plan. So we're gonna pitch a heart. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I sort of have to worry about some promotions if I do it the other way. So this way, I can kind of guarantee I'm not gonna lose too many trump tricks. Right, rushing. There's played spade and a club king. Okay. Well, again, they might have 4 clubs. If they started with ace, jack, 10, 4 of clubs, there's really nothing we can do. We're going down 2. Can play a club. And they did. I mean, so it's pretty tough. I didn't have to hit 3 clubs, but I got really punished here. The robot, so I'm going to claim down 2, 1 for me, 1 for them. Yeah, so unfortunately, quite a bad last board. I got very punished. The robot decided to make quite an aggressive double. They doubled with 4-3 in the majors and 4 of the minor I opened. Certainly reasonable, but also certainly not everybody's choice. White, it's relatively safe. And also, my robot chose a pretty unusual choice, in my opinion. They were 4-3-3. I was expecting them to be 5-3-3-2. They could have been a no trump, and instead they bid a diamond. I mean, you don't have to bid a no trump, but you had every suit stop to 9 points. And you're not going to miss a diamond fit because partner opened a club and you only have 4 diamonds. So I do think that this north hand should respond to no trump. Anyways, those are my results today. Had some good ones, some bad, but it was certainly a lot of fun. And thank you.